Syngonium podophyllum is a popular houseplant for three reasons. Number one, it looks beautiful. It has these arrow-shaped leaves, and that's why it is also known as arrowhead plant. Two, it grows very fast. And three, it is a perfect plant for indoors. It requires bright, indirect sunlight, doesn't require that much fertilizer, doesn't require that much water. The only problem I see with this plant is that it grows as a vine. That means you have to put a moss stick for it to climb on. Hi, this is Ruchi, and let me show you a better way of growing arrowhead plant. So if you look at this plant, you can see that it has started trailing on the side because I didn't give it any support. It is a vining plant, it requires support, I didn't do it. So it's trailing on the side, and then at the bottom, the leaves are going upwards because that's the nature of the leaves. So how do you ensure that it looks good without putting a moss stick? So what you can do is that you can keep pruning these trailing branches and then plant them separately. Now, if you plant them in soil, they don't grow that fast. It will take them months to grow. But if you cut them and then put them in water, they start to grow roots within a week. So that's what I have done here. In this flower vase, I cut a branch and I put it, and in 1 month, it grew this much of root. And the leaves didn't wilt at all. You know, the way I put it the very first day, they just started growing. There was no down period. So that's the part I like. You know, you prune a branch and then you just put it in flower vase and it starts to grow. And if the roots become too long, like here, then you can just prune them off. And as it starts to trail from the top, you can keep pruning it. So there is no downtime. You prune it, you put it in water, and it looks good from day one. And that's the part I like. So let me show you how to prune it, and then I'll show you the progress also. So if you look at this arrowhead plant, there is one stem which is growing from the bottom, and it's kind of upright, but this other one is going down like this, and then some leaves are coming out of the end here, and then their leaves are growing upwards like this. So it is unwieldy. So what we can do is that we can cut it below a node here and then put it in water. I'll just cut it here and I'll show you. So you see, this is a node from where the leaves grow. And I've cut it below that. So now I can put this in water and it will start to grow roots. The only issue here I see is that if I put it upright in the water like this, these leaves are growing horizontally. So I don't know how it will turn out. So I'm going to make another cut here. So this is one stem, and I'm going to put it in water. And this thing, I'll remove this bottom leaf. So now I can put it in water like this. So here I have two stems in the water. So I'm going to keep this indoors in bright indirect sunlight near a windowsill, and it should start to grow roots pretty quickly. It's been about 10 days that we put these cuttings in the water and we trimmed the roots of the already existing plant in the water. So first let's look at these. So there were two cuttings. So this is that smaller one, and you can see the roots forming here very clearly. And you know, the leaves, they are as it is, you know, there is no wilting, no drying up, whatever was there, it's exactly like that. So this one has developed roots. And even this one, you see small roots developing here. So very soon this will also have big roots. So basically the leaves stayed as is. There's no wilting, no drying up. So whatever you planted in water, that stays like that. So that's the best part. You could have put these cuttings in soil also, but in 10 days, those cuttings would have wilted because soil takes time and they are not going to grow roots that fast. They are not going to grow in big plant that fast. And let's look at this now. So, we had cut the roots because they were getting too big, and still the plants are fine. There's no wilting, no shock, nothing. So in 10 days, these plants have started growing roots. Now, if you had put these cuttings in soil, that will take a long time for them to grow root and for the plants to start growing. So that's the reason I like to grow these in water. For example, this plant has been there in this container for over a month, and as it starts to grow a vine, I'll just trim it and then put that trimming back in the water, and it will look as good as it is looking now. So that's the best part. So I hope this short video was useful to you. If you have any questions, leave me a comment and I'll try to answer as soon as possible. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family. And I'll see you next time. Happy gardening. Bye.